Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Today, I want to talk about two things that are very close and dear that probably mean the most to people that support Donald Trump. Number one is the rule of law. That appears to be one of the very important things to Trump supporters. And number two is their personal finances. To put that more in my terms, I translate when Trump supporters want the rule of law, that's them looking for, that's hate, prejudice, judging themselves against other people, about how life isn't fair and these people should be punished and those people shouldn't have this and those people shouldn't have that, and I should be entitled to this because I'm white. Come on, that's what it comes down to. Let's cut the bullshit. That's what it's all about. It is. When Trump is their man, making America great again is about making white people on top again. Let's just cut the shit. All right. And number two is, I was going to say the economy, but it's not about the economy. Trump supporters don't give a flying fuck about some poor Spanish Puerto Rican mother down in the city living with two kids. They couldn't give a flying fuck about that woman. So let's not say it's about the economy. It's about their personal finances. And those are the two things that they care about. They pretend to care about religion. And that I think and let me put that more into context. I think they just see that as the world after this, where there will be a rule of law and they will be on top. And this is why I think they believe that by them working against abortion will get them a better seat in the afterlife, on God's right hand, a better street paved of gold. It'll improve their status in the next life because they're a good person. They're religious. They hold their Bible and thump it and tell everybody else what they're doing wrong. That'll earn them those two things in the afterlife, or whatever they can expect of a rule of law and their status. We'll turn their finances, and then it becomes their status in the afterlife. Like I said, let's just cut the bullshit, because this is exactly what it's all about. It's exactly what it's all about. It's about them, and what they could do for themselves. It's a very scratching, clawing, greedy, envious, hateful mentality. It's the whole mentality of life isn't fair. Things aren't fair for me. I want things more in my favor. They belong in my favor. I'm white. I deserve this. I work hard. I've been here. My family's been here 2 decades longer than them. I deserve this. I'm white. I'm a good person. I believe in the right God. Come on. Let's cut the shit, man. That's what it's all about. All right. Now, let's talk about the rule of law and how they're being screwed over. Attorney Barr. It's come out in the New York Times that Attorney Barr has installed a set of his own prosecutors to oversee sensitive cases in the judicial department. Anything to do with Trump, he has inserted. This is in the New York Times. He's inserted his own set of prosecutors to look through these cases. Rachel Maddow talked about this too. Look at, I'll put the link down below. On CSNBC, she talked about this, and it's in the New York Times. His own set of, even after he went on TV the other day and said, well, geez, Trump should really stop tweeting so I could do my job. That was bullshit. Bullshit, man. That was a show. He's got his own set of people inserted. Now, it's even going to get worse than this. Hold on to your hats. And these prosecutors are there to oversee certain cases Some of them public, some of them not public. Think about that. That means some of these cases that they're interfering with, we know about. Some we don't know about. Some of these cases that Attorney Barr is messing with that have to do with Trump, pending litigation, indictments where the people haven't been arrested yet. There's a set, he's inserted this set of prosecutors that are already messing with these cases, turning justice in favor of Donald Trump, and so that we don't find out about these cases, fixing these cases. Our justice system has been hijacked and broken. There is no justice. If there's not justice for everybody, there's no justice for anybody. So your rule of law just went out the freaking window right there. Trump supporters bang and pound on their table, rule of law, because they want minorities punished and put down. They want those minorities watched. Don't let them get away with nothing. Don't let them steal my money. Don't even let them look at my daughter. Keep them where they belong, over there. That's what their rule of law is about. Let's just cut the shit, man. Yeah, you can tell this video ain't going to get monetized. Your rule of law. Trump supporters are peons that are being played because people like Donald Trump know exactly what he needs support to get power and money. But power, his ego demands power. His ego demands people fawning over him. Now, he thinks to himself, how do I go about this? How do I get these people to serve me? By giving them, by being their hero, by giving them, protecting them, being what they want. Well, what do they want? They want the rule of law, and they want to be ahead in this world. They want their finances. And that's what he's giving you. But he comes before you guys. Of course. You guys don't matter. You guys are just a means to an end. A way for him to get what he wants. And Trump supporters are so sure that Donald cares about us. He cares about America. See his little lapel pin? It's a flag. He loves America. Look at the MAGA hat. He loves America. He's a great man. He's an American. He's white. He tans. He lives in Florida. He's great. You guys are being played, man. You guys are being played. All right, now on to your finances. This is just ridiculous. I don't know how you guys can't figure this out. Your greed has blinded you. It reminds me of when I was an addict, how I was impulsive, how I wanted instant gratification. You know, when I was an addict, give me $20 right now or $1,000 tomorrow. I'll take that $20 right now so I can get high. I want that instant gratification, man. And seriously, I would do that. I didn't, no future thought, just now. Give me now. I want to feel better now. That's Trump supporters. And as an example, let me talk about the tax. His gift to the American people of $1,000 Christmas present tax return. Remember that in 2016, 2017. It's my gift to you guys. Now, I've looked into this, and this shit is so hard to make out, but I'll tell you what the gist of it is. It's a 10-year tax plan, and in 5 or 10 years, first year you get back, like $1,000. Second year, not quite as much. By 5 or 10 years, you will be paying. You're not going to be getting money back. You will be paying for the money you just got. In addition to that, it starts off slow for the top 1 or 2%, the wealthiest Americans, and then it builds. See? So all you guys see is that $1,000 in my hand right now. Yeah, I win. Fuck Obama, man. I'm rich. Right? And in 5 or 10, you don't care about 5 years. Hey, I might not even be alive in 5 or 10 years. Give me that $1,000 tomorrow. so I could buy my kids a new iPhone, buy the trip to Lake George that, that my wife wants for a second honeymoon because our love life's going down the tubes. Yeah, that's you guys. And in addition to this, the debt. I don't know if you guys. Do you guys even see what's happening with the debt? The debt is insane. Donald Trump promised. His promise. You guys are so. Oh, Donald Trump is fulfilling all his promises. What about his promise of Mexico paying for that wall? What? I can't hear you. Did Mexico pay for that wall? Believe me, Mexico's paying for the wall. I don't hear anything. I don't hear you guys. What about his promises of getting rid of the national debt, of eliminating the national debt in the first year of his office? Where'd that go? Because it's now higher than it's ever freaking been. Over $1 trillion. My mind can't even wrap around the numbers. And I'm sure people keep telling you this, but it doesn't seem to click. What they're going to do is they're going to pull back. They're going to say, oh, Democrats spend too much on Social Security and the entitlement. I hate that freaking word, entitlement, man. It's my money. I'm entitled to my own freaking money that I paid into it for 30 years of my every day working for 30 years. Don't call that entitlement. That's my freaking money. All right. So what they're already doing, and what all the rest of us already knew they were going to do, is they're going to hand you the tax money. They're going to put the national debt through the roof, and then turn around and blame it on the Democrats and Obama. Oh my God, they screwed this all up. We got to start fixing this. For your $1,000 in your hand, and for the other billionaires just getting filthy rich, filthy, unheard of money. And they're going to start taking away your Social Security, cutting back. First, it'll be the age. It'll be how much you get. Well, we can't pay it out. Democrats promise too much. We have to cut something. And Trump supporters don't see in the future. It's all about now. I got to be better than my neighbor. I got to be better than this guy. I got to beat this guy right now. I don't care about 10 years. I don't care about 20 years from now. So in 20 years, say you're 47, 20 years when you're about ready to retire, and by then your Social Security will probably be about should be about $2,500, maybe even $2,800 a month, maybe even $3,000 a month, what it should be. But Trump's going to cut it, so it's not going to be there. So instead of getting the $30,000 a month that you saved, that you put away, that you've been paying into, it's not going to be there. It's going to be gone. It's going to be in the pockets of the billionaires because of this tax plan. This tax plan that gave you $1,000 whole dollars. Yay, $1,000. But they're taking away all that freaking money that you're going to get in 20 years. The $30,000 every month. Or $3,000 every month. I'm sorry, if I said 30,000, I meant 3,000, 2,500, 2,800, 3,000. If I said 30,000, that's not what I meant. So instead of collecting, you're just what you paid into the system, what was supposed to be part of your retirement. It's going to be gone. They're already working on getting rid of it. They don't get rid of it all at once, of course. Of course, you can't do that, but they're going to say the Democrats spend too much. They promise too much. We got to cut a little bit here, cut a little bit there. But it's in 2032. It's in 2030. Don't worry about it now. We'll straighten it out. And meanwhile, it gets worse and worse as they keep stealing a little more, throwing you the table scraps. Your $1,000 tax return. Woo-wee! I got $1,000. Trump rules, man. And you don't see down the road how they're just screwing you over. Same with the Justice Department, with your rule of law. You think, oh, he's working for me, man. You know, he's white. He's like me. One more interesting thing. I saw a cartoon. It's the first time I ever saw this cartoon. And I believe this for 30 years of I believe this since I first started voting when I was 18. It was a Trump supporter and it had a picture. It was actually from a Homer Simpson cartoon, and it had Homer, like in the plant working in his nuclear plant, and had a picture above him, a dream, and he's dreaming of being on a jet plane, like looking like Mr. Monopoly with his monocle and his rich and on all his donuts, and he's all filthy rich, and he's dreaming of it. And it says, if I vote Republican, I could maybe one day I could be rich too. It was something to that effect. And I've believed this since I was 18. And you know why I believe this? Remember I told you guys I voted for Reagan? Because I thought like that. I did. I'll admit it. When I voted for Reagan, in the back of my head, it's like when people hear me voting for Reagan, they're going to think I'm doing pretty good in life. I think I voted when I was 22 too. And I was working for an architect. I was working with more wealthier people. I was like, when they hear, I'm voting Republican, so man, I got high hopes, man. I'm going places. I'm all about justice, police and army, and bombing, and might and balls and money. I'm all about the right things. My dick hangs low and swings wide, man. Yeah, that's what I thought Republican was, what it made me look like back then. And that's what I think. That's what I really truly believe Trump supporters think right now. It gives them. They say it enough that Trump's got balls, man. So if he's got balls, in relationship, that means that you think you have balls too because you voted for the guy with balls. So it makes you look powerful, rich. Anyway, my thoughts for today. You guys have a good Sunday.